When I'm on the bike, I'm at bliss. I feel like I'm in a happy place. I just love it. When it's easy, I love it. When it's hard, there's nothing I'd rather do than be on my bike.
And I've been at this for a long time. And I've seen some amazing athletes come through my door.
Good cadence, 400 watts, 29 miles an hour.
Today is a very special day for me to really see an athlete of mine that I've been working with, Joseph Albo, since 2011, really excel to the point of not just becoming a cyclist, but he's starting to turn himself into the athlete. Joe has this crazy schedule, super crazy schedule.
I drive trains for the Long Island Railroad, and the job requires an immense amount of focus. It's a very fine line of getting the right amount of sleep with my irregular hours, getting home at 2:30 in the morning. So I called Coach Dave, and I said, hey, I'd like to do a century solo in under 4 hours.
His goal is to achieve a 4 hour and 5 minute, 100-mile ride at 25 miles an hour average. That's no joke.
So what's your recovery, Joe?
I'm at 93% today, which means I'm primed for a good workout.
So that means you're doing an amazing job getting your rest in. Your recovery, I mean, it's amazing. So it's just not about how hard or how fast you can ride your bicycle. It's about what you do off the bike that matters to me. So we're gonna do some extended efforts around the park. And the key thing around the extended effort is understanding how to best pace yourself, because when you did your 100-miler, as you started to get more fatigued, your form started to break down a bit.
Sure.
That's it, baby. One day, one more, baby. Ready?
Right. Ready for today's challenge.
All right, let's see what numbers you got.
Peak recovery.
Awesome.
So I can definitely push the limits today.
Okay, good. How much sleep did you get?
Nice, good sleep, good deep sleep.
We're gonna go behind the Vespa. Okay, I'm gonna do some speed work. Okay, I'm gonna get your legs moving. The thing about motor pacing is find out exactly where the wind's coming from, and you wanna find that pocket, okay?
Now that we have Whoop in our arsenal, instead of just using a static training plan, we can do a dynamic training approach where we kind of change our workouts throughout the week based on my rest and recovery.
Find the pocket, find that pocket. Push, push, push. Motor pacing is a skill. It takes a lot to master. And as we get closer to the day of our event, that you'll start to see that speed work really come in handy.
So I don't subscribe to a particular diet. I just eat foods that are healthy, nutritious, and get me through my training rides.
I see your sleep performance 84% solid. You had some running in there too, which is good. Started getting some efforts there where that's concerned at 18.1. It's gonna hurt, and I want it to hurt because the performance here from Whoop says you put out the effort.
If I know I'm having a bad day and I'm scheduled to go out and do hard intervals, I'm just not gonna perform well. My training is not gonna be the best it could be if I was properly rested. So Whoop, it's a fine-tuned tool to elevate my training to the next level.
Gonna roll the downhills, hit the flats, and smooth on the climb.
I'm excited today because I get to ride with him, one-on-one. I'm gonna see exactly what he has and see all the work that he's been putting in up until this point. Joe, over the last 30 days, has had 84% sleep performance. That's legit. Average resting heart rate is 52. He's getting a lot fitter. Peak day strain is 20.6. That's spot on. Majority of his days are all in the green.
Think I'm ready for the sub 4 hour?
I think you're right. I truly feel that Whoop is making me a better coach because I can see my client off the bike and how they're resting, how they live their life.
Now my performance on the bike is better than it's ever been, thanks to Dave. He was more than just a coach, he was a friend.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do this.
Let's do this.